Внимание! Данное видео не рекомендуется к просмотру лицам младше 16 лет. Приятного просмотра!
Всем привет, меня зовут Руслан, и вы на моем канале. Мы продолжаем проходить RoboCop'а. Вот, в предыдущей серии мы с каким-то уж большим трудом завалили первого босса. Теперь идем на конференцию. Покинуть зону. Покинуть.
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
Конечно, решат.
They're not hiding. Put on channel 9.
Че там, кино прикольное?
What in the hell?
Какого черта? Ой, у тебя путь здоров.
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
Ага, пулю в лоб получите, а не кадр.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
О,
Sergeant, am I
стрелушка.
back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
О, пошуршали. Бля, походка у него. Вообще. Плохо настроен на сцепление. Вы так резину сточите, месье. Я представляю, как в фильме надо было актеру двигаться смешно. Как роботу. Чё грузится так долго? Вроде на SSD-шку установил. Чё за хуйня? Ебать его в рот.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Да-да-да. Да хуй пойдем сами разберемся. Как ее так пустили, блядь? Роботы ходят, менты стоят, всем похую.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Let's see who tags the most perks.
Contact! Contact! Let's show our metal friend how it's done, boys. I'm on it! Nice and steady! Cover me! Move it! Stand behind!
Бля, надо броню качать, пиздец.
Captain, entrance clear. Well done. RoboCop, open the gate for the N209 units. We'll secure the area.
Просто пиздец выхлёстывает. А, кстати, погодите. Я каждый раз это вспоминаю, когда начинаю запись. Броня. Так, сколько у меня? 3. Блять, не хватит чутка. Ну, наверное... Да похуй, давайте броню. Не понял. Не показалось ли это? Отмена. Ну-ка. Блять. Или докачиваем выносливость. Ладно, похуй, давайте выносливость. Вот так вот. Ну хули, докачать-то надо уже. Надо. Единственное, блять, патронов он мало с собой носит. Сразу, блин, карманов нихуя нету. Так, идет. О, пошли. Жиробасы. Блять, ну с тремя я точно драться не буду. Не рычите, блядь.
Please put down your
N209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault.
А, опять соревнования, бля, я так хотел идти. Блять. Ах ты ж пидор гнойный, блядь.
Put down your weapon.
Да нихуя, как я так, блядь, их трое, блядь, я один. Сдурели, что ли, совсем, блядь. Как я вам, блядь, их...
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Чё это? О. Заебись. Я не понял, блядь. А, понял. Не. Ой, хорошо-то как, а! Просто всех. Вот это я понимаю. Вот это хорошо. Так, какого хрена вы вперед меня стреляете? Шо на? Это мои фраги. Я не знаю зачем, но мне это надо. Ой. Да бляха-муха. Не успеваю за ними, прикиньте. Я просто не жал, что эти тоже считаются. Я думал, я сейчас спокойно нафармлю себе читанчик и заебись. Так, еще раз. Что вот эта вот хуйня делает? Плюс 20. Так. 13. А, кстати, вот, соединение. 12, 13, хуяцать. Нету. L соединение. Вот, так удобнее. А мне прямощи нахуй не нужны, да? Ну да, не нужны. Конец. Хуец. Не надо. Не понял. А почему ухудшение у меня тут въебано? Что за прикол, блин, погоди. Сейчас я просто подохуел, с какого хрена у меня тут это. Мне сюда не надо. Потому что он будет мне ухудшение делать, а ухудшение мне не надо. 14, 12. Так. 13, 12. Да нет, нихуя получается, да? Да нет. Да похуй. Сейчас въебываем.
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Оставайтесь тут.
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from
Кожаные
there.
ублюдки.
It's at the far end of the office area.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
Unrealistic plans are not a crime.
But the ways by which they're pursued may be. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
Ай,
You
ладно,
can go,
пиздуй.
but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Окей, окей. Дровосек, блядь.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the door
А,
that
все, я
leads to the
проебал,
vault.
значит.
If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed some. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
Куда идти-то, блядь? А, я проебал то, блядь.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings. RoboCop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb diffusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh no. Okay. Tell me what you see.
Бомбу.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Так. А, вот. C4.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Так, вначале самое высокое напряжение, потом самое низкое. Так. Ну, соответственно... Так, давайте... Здесь времени нету? Почему? Блять. Почему? Погоди. Я ж правильно вел. Блядь, ты не мог сохраниться ближе, а? Урод. Ладно, пролеснем.
RoboCop!
Так, перемотаем. Блять, ну нахуя, блять, отсюда начинать? Вот это ёбань каждый раз. Давай нахуй, for connection, блять, уебшится.
24 volts. It is a C4 explosive.
C4, да.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Давай.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Так, я наебался?
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
А, я наебался, да, кстати, точно.
So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the just.
Так. Ну, зеленый, это прям 100%. Еще раз смотрим. Погоди, так я... Смотрите. 12 вольт. Ну, блядь, все верно. 12 вольт сюда шло. Значит, этот? Да. Бля, ебать, не видно ни пизды. Сейчас, погодите. Ну, да, все верно. Пизда. А как я должен был понять это? Значит, надо красный цвет в конце? Да? Получается, да. Нихуя себе.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now.
Бля, уёбок
There
какой-то,
you go,
блядь.
sir.
А он в фильме был. Мразь это.
Great. Now out of my way.
Нихуя там баболосиков-то, а? Спиздили. А, это не бабки, это, блядь...
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Arnold's back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Пойдем ёбальники чистить. Пойдем. Пизду. Заберу лучше. Бля, хорошо не спрыгнул. Минус, ебальничек. Мне кажется, здесь пули кого-то докручивают чутка. Такое ощущение. Потому что иногда я прям реально криво, блядь, стреляю. А он чисто въебало летит им. Бля, мне не знаю, мне УЗИ прям нравится. Сейчас.
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
А, сука, ты ж присесть не можешь, точно. Пацаны. Сука, сколько тепла. Ну-ка. Так я просто кинуть могу его. Понял. Я вон с чемоданом похожу. Теоретически он же должен меня закрывать, да? Ой, как хорошо, что я взял. Попал.
RoboCop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Ну ладно, я немножко преднатыкался в них попадать. Ой, долбоёб, блядь. Ты хоть смотри, куда едешь. Взял, уебался, блядь. А вот какого мотоцикл. Так, ну здесь, блядь, стопудово что-нибудь должно лежать. Ну, блядь, если не лежит, я не верю в это. Да, мы пробежим. Ну, косоглазие у RoboCop'а, хуй вам поделать. Ой, сука, блядь, ёбаный рот, а. До свидания. Самоубийцы ёбаные. Так, мне как-то вот из пистолета, что ли, попроще по ним попадать. Так, кто следующий? Опачки. Какая пулечка. Я могу машину швырнуть, а? Жалко. А, у меня еще С и Г. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, пацаны, как вы в рядок-то стали хорошо, а? Да, но бесконечные патроны, это, блядь... Да, блядь, конечно, имба в этом плане. Ебашь? Не хочу. О, блядь. Так. Только хотел сказать, у кого-то еще есть вопросы? И выглянул ты. Еще кто-то есть. А, или он по рации пиздит там. Алло!
I am listening, creep.
RoboCop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Сказал коп, а написали железный. Не шути с деньгами. Ну что, веселая часть игры закончилась. Переходим к охуенным диалогам и охуенным побочным заданиям, да?
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Ну, идем. Даже бежим.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Ах, тебе ночное видение, если так все видно.
I'm ready for you.
Так, надо зарядиться.
I'm afraid not.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood.
God knows what they'll call
Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Давай, удиви. Си. Это как у нас сказать? Заебись.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I wish not so many people saw me as I am.
And I suppose that's rather difficult, given who you are. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
Блять. Вообще формально это вот так надо сказать. Но могут доебаться. Я бы так сказал.
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before. He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
Воспоминания.
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted.
Я не помню, в третьей части его пытались удалить ему все это. Или в какой? Выебывались они во всех частях. Типа, ты машин, ты больше не человек, да пошел ты нахуй, ты, блядь, только если мы тебя заправим подметать будешь тут у нас. Это я помню. Никаких побочек. Нет.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
Oh my God.
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Ой, идем.
RoboCop!
Иди нахуй.
You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit.
Не кузак, а мэр... этот, мудак, блядь, а не кузак. Да иди ты нахуй.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Не знаю, мне кажется, это первая, блядь, игра, в которой побочки вообще не хочется, блядь, даже подходить не хочется к ним. Так, навыки. 2 штуки, блять, чуть-чуть не хватает. Может, бой заодно покачать? Мне надо 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Вышел заяц погулять. Кто старик? Ебать тут народу.
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits.
Кстати, какая комната вообще? Блядь, наверху. Понял.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Ну пойдем попиздим.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden?
Хочешь попробовать?
You cannot complain about the life that was granted to you.
That's very humble of you. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself.
Да похуй на всех, самое главное, что подругу спасли. Хоть что-то хорошее от вас будет.
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on you. Oh.
Что, не будет мне?
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Просто десант.
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get...
Погоди-ка. Это чё? Давайте вначале вот это. Блять, пешком идти, ёбаный рот. Ты чё ссышь на улице, или мне кажется? Не, вроде не сыт. То смотри, бля, пипирку поторвем. Да просите огурчика, блядь. Опять огурчик, блядь. Нахуй мне сдался этот огурчик. Что он натворил? Так, ну давайте по времени мы дойдем до этого, блядь, зеленого, блядь, огурца, нахуй. И я думаю, мы сохранимся. Здесь же отдельно сохранения у нас нету? Нету, да? Как я правильно иду? Не понял. Так я же вроде вот это. Мне сюда надо, на подозрительную квартиру. Ты что, меня обманываешь? Игра. Ты чё? Давайте мы зайдем сюда. Я думаю, должно пройти сохранение, да? Ну, обязано. Да, вон сохраняшка идет. Ну, я думаю, на этом сегодня все. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел. Подписывайтесь на канал и ставьте лайки. И всем большое спасибо. Всем пока.